The latest Palo Alto Networks PCNSE certification dumps are new updated at Passcert for your Palo Alto Networks Certified Network Security Engineer exam. It contains 88 questions and answers in the Palo Alto Networks PCNSE certification dumps, which are collected from real tests so that it can help you pass your PCNSE certification exam easily. Questions 1. An administrator wants to enable Wildfire inline machine learning. Which three file types does Wildfire inline ML analyze? Choose 3. A. APK. B. VB scripts. Circa MS Office. D. ELF. E. PowerShell scripts. Answer: CDE. Questions 2. A firewall has been assigned to a new template stack that contains both global and local templates in Panorama, and a successful commit and push has been performed. While validating the configuration on the local firewall, the engineer discovers that some settings are not being applied as intended. The setting values from the global template are applied to the firewall instead of the local template that has different values for the same settings. What should be done to ensure that the settings in the local template are applied while maintaining settings from both templates? A. Move the global template above the local template in the template stack. B. Move the local template above the global template in the template stack. C. Perform a commit and push with the force template values option selected. D. Override the values on the local firewall and apply the correct settings for each value. Answer: B. Questions 3. When you navigate to Network, Global Protect, Portals, Agent greater than, Config, greater than App and look in the Connect Method section, which 3 options are available? Choose 3. A. Pre-logon the non-demand. B. Certificate logon. C. On-demand, manual user-initiated connection. D. Post-logon, always on. E. User logon, always on. Answer: ACE. Questions 4. An existing NGFW customer requires direct Internet access offload locally at each site, and IPsec connectivity to all branches over public Internet. One requirement is that no new SD-WAN hardware be introduced to the environment. What is the best solution for the customer? A. Upgrade to a PAN-OS SD-WAN subscription. B. Configure policy-based forwarding. C. Deploy Prisma SD-WAN with Prisma access. D. Configure a remote network on PAN-OS. Answer: A. Questions 5. A remote administrator needs firewall access on an untrusted interface. Which 2 components are required on the firewall to configure certificate-based administrator authentication to the web URL? Choose 2. A. Certificate profile. B. Server certificate. C. Client certificate. D. Certificate Authority, CA, Certificate. Answer: AD. Question 6. When an in-band data port is set up to provide access to required services, what is required for an interface that is assigned to service routes? A. You must set the interface to Layer 2, Layer 3, or virtual wire. B. You must enable DOS and zone protection. C. The interface must be used for traffic to the required services. D. You must use a static IP address. Answer: D. Question 7. Your company has 10 Active Directory domain controllers spread across multiple WAN links. All users authenticate to Active Directory. Each link has substantial network bandwidth to support all mission-critical applications. The firewall's management plane is highly utilized. Given this scenario, which type of user ID agent is considered a best practice by Palo Alto Networks? A. PAN-OS Integrated Agent. B. Citrix Terminal Server Agent with adequate data plane resources. C. Captive Portal. D. Windows-based User ID Agent on a standalone server. Answer: C. Questions 8. A panorama administrator configures a new zone and uses the zone in a new security policy. After the administrator commits the configuration to panorama, which device group commit push operation should the administrator use to ensure that the push is successful? A. Merge with candidate config. B. Force template values. C. Specify the template as a reference template. D. Include device and network templates. Answer: C. Questions 9. Which component enables you to configure firewall resource protection settings? A. Zone Protection Profile. B. DOS Protection Profile. C. DOS Protection Policy. D. QoS Profile. Answer: B. Questions 10. Which statement is true regarding a best practice assessment? A. It runs only on firewalls. B. It provides a set of questionnaires that help uncover security risk prevention gaps across all areas of network and security architecture. C. When guided by an authorized sales engineer, it helps determine the areas of greatest risk where you should focus prevention activities. D. It shows how your current configuration compares to Palo Alto Networks recommendations. Answer: D.